This is Boston Chris with another great episode of the ETX ROCKS Show.
Louise here.
Descript.
Featuring all genres and styles of entertainment.
And coming to from the ETX ROCKS.
Let's hear it from Louise, please.
From the unheralded and unheard to the legends and beyond.
Out of the box with ETX ROCKS.
It's awesome.
We keep them coming.
$5, that's pocket change.
Well, hey, y'all, this is Hayley McDaniel. Are y'all ready for this?
ETX ROCKS Show is the greatest show of all time, okay?
We are ETX ROCKS.
The ETX ROCKS Show is the best show of all time, say? The other shows, you're good, you're real good. As long as we're around, you'll be second best, say?
Cut.
I was caught hook, line, and sinker. But hello, you done me in. This could last throughout the winter. Maybe your friends would like me then.
My name's Aubrey Lynn. I'm a musician. I'm a singer-songwriter. I'm a mother. I'm a Marine. And I think that's all that I know how to do, is be a mom and a musician and take care of everybody around me. So that's me, Aubrey Lynn. That's me.
Maybe you're a little crazy like me. Maybe I'm a little crazy for you.
Music was something that I feel like I was born with, first of all, but my dad was a musician. Daddy taught me anything I knew about it from the time I was a little baby till I got into school and started taking music classes and learning how to sing a little bit, you know, with a choir and what the technical parts of music were that I didn't like. I was real free-spirited whenever I'd start singing. I just wanted to be loud and find my own voice.
Never had much more than a little more than nothing, but that night I had a little taste.
What I like so much about what I do is I can write anything in any genre or any tempos or different rhythms and stuff, and people are gonna feel that, and they're gonna feel it in their own way. Be it, you know, sing a song to my girls, or singing a song about the loss of my daddy, or singing a song about my love. It's something that I love music for so much, is that it can be any kind of music and people are gonna understand it.
Met a boy in dirty clothes. There was a fire and a passion no two souls have ever known. How could one hello be this strong? Maybe
I think that's why I chose this profession in the first place, is because I can be independent and I can do whatever I want to. Do I want to get a record label to pay for all of the expensive parts of this? Of course I do. But do I want to lose the control that I have over what I do as an artist? Absolutely not.
oh, love makes us crazy. Crazy made you and me. Oh, love makes us crazy. You and me.
Aubrey Lynn, I put a spell on you, take one. I feel like my personality gets a little misjudged.
I put a spell spell on you.
I feel like there's just kind of a social expectation that you can't overcome.
'Cause you're mine. Ooh, yeah. You better stop.
It's unfortunate that people don't get to know you until they've already decided who you are. The only thing I think you can do about it is just continue to be yourself.
You've been running. You've been running around. And you know better. Oh, you know.
You gravitate towards people who have really given you an opportunity to be you.
Because you're mine. Oh, you're mine. Oh, you're mine. Oh, mine. Ooh.
We're all here together. We're all here. It's all about love. It's all about music. It's all about having a good time. And that is fun. Like that's where you make all your best memories, I feel.
I put a spell on you. Cause you're mine.
The people that are the closest in your circle, they really know who you are. And at the end of the day, the people that you love are going to be around you. And that's all that matters. That love, the friends.
Hey lion, hey lion, hey lion. You've been running around. And you know better. Oh, you know. So I put a spell on you. Because you're mine.
Hello there, music lovers, and welcome to another awesome edition of Hayley's Country Tuesdays right here on the ETX ROCKS Show. And y'all, let me tell you something. I am super excited about who we're going to have on the line today. She is Aubrey Lynn, the Texas Songbird. Now, I know that my Texas country fans out there are just as obsessed with Aubrey as I am because she's super talented. So let me do a little introduction for you guys if you aren't quite familiar with her so that you know what you're getting into on this week's episode of Hayley's Country Tuesdays. There's going to be no stopping this Southern Belle from raising hell, and that's for sure. Aubrey Lynn is well on her way to storming the Americana scene and stirring up a dust cloud of red dirt along the way to make sure they know that she's arrived. After years of building a solid band and sharpening her writing skills, the Texas Songbird has recorded and released so many great songs right here in Texas to Texas Country Radio. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Aubrey Lynn, how's it going?
Hey, Hayley, I'm doing good. How are you today?
Man, I am so excited to talk to you. You've got a lot of really awesome, fun stuff happening right now. I mean, you're nominated for Female Vocalist of the Year through Big Star Awards there in Fort Worth, and you're going for a three-peat, is that correct?
That's right. I want a three-peat. I definitely do. I'm honored to have won Female Vocalist with Big Star 97 for their first two award shows, and I can't tell you how cool it was to see a nomination come across again, and I'm really excited about that.
Well, yeah, that's awesome. You definitely deserve it, and I bet a three-peat is not far from your grasp. So, guys, if you're listening, y'all need to, we'll be sure and post a link with this episode so you know how to get out there and vote and help Miss Aubrey grab that three-peat title. So, once you...
I think it's really easy if you just go onto their website. It's bigstar97.com, and there's a vote tab right there, and they do it by round. So right now I'm in a huge group of awesome, talented female artists, and the top 10 will move to the second round. So if y'all get in there and get me in that second round, I would sure appreciate it.
That's awesome. We'll definitely help do that. So why don't you tell us what you've been up to here lately? How's the music coming? You've got a single out on Texas Country Radio. Why don't you fill us in on all the good stuff?
All right. Well, if you want to know what I've been doing today, I went gun shopping, so that's started this morning. So
Nice.
we went buy a new gun, and we're testing her out right now. And for the second part of our day, we're headed down to buy a new acoustic bass guitar because we're trading one in.
So guns and guitars all day today. I love it. That actually, you know what? That could be a really good song title. Guns and guitars. I like it.
Hey, that's the story of my life almost. I love that too. We've been working hard in the studio a lot for the last year. I record at Wario Studios somewhere in Farmersville, and we do everything in-house. So we live there, we work there, we're in our PJs all the time, but we're always working. And I work with Dustin Hendricks, and he's been producing my records since I started my Chameleon Project. And I worked with him in Chapter 11 when we had Whiskey and You out as a single that went #1. That was our first #1.
Yeah.
And Dustin and I have been in there just working out my Chameleon Project, trying to lay it out. We've been writing and recording and also working on some Chapter 11 stuff that I've been doing a lot of singing on. And I think it's starting to finally shape up to where we're getting ready to release the second part of my Chameleon Project. We had Dressed in White was the first one. It's the country EP that I put out. We're a 5-part series on Chameleon. And the second one is called Black Hole. And we've got it down to just in the final mixes, and we're about to master and press that one and release it. And we'll get a single or two out of that one before we're already ready to get the third one out because we've been there for a year. So the third one we're putting out is going to be a blues record. So
Wow.
We've just been working our butts off because that's all we know how to do. Keep the momentum going.
Yeah.
And at the same time of all that, I recorded a single that we have out on radio right now that Dustin wrote. It's called Crazy. And it's been out for about a month or so now, and so we've been charting on Texas Regional Radio Report with that one. And so if you guys have that one, I hope you're playing it because it's one of my most favorite songs that I've ever been a part of, and it means a lot to us. So thank you if you're supporting me, and I know you guys are. I really appreciate it.
Oh, for sure. You know it. We've always going to have your back. That's for sure. We're all, Boston, myself, Louise, we're all big fans of yours, and man, you have been busy. Oh my gosh. So tell me more about this blues record, because that kind of like sparked my interest in a big way. What's the inspiration behind that, and when can we, hopefully, fingers crossed, expect to hear some sampling from that one?
Oh, that one's going to be the hard one to hang on to because we're really excited with what we've written and getting in there and working out all the parts and really putting this whole thing together and making it a blues record because we started writing some other songs. We started playing them out, and I was like, those are a little more boogie. They're not as bluesy as the ones that we wanted to be authentically blues. So we kind of had to pull them aside, put them in the back pocket, and we're going to get that on a different Chameleon record that we weren't anticipating. But now we've already got another color. So the blues record, it's my most favorite thing, I think, to date that we've started to write in the whole creative process because it just feels good.
Yeah.
And that, I think, it resonates with anyone, anywhere, and any kind of music that they listen to. When you hear blues, you feel that. And I think probably we'll be working on that a lot harder here in the next few months before the summer. Mm-hmm. That we're having to like chomp at the bit on it because we want to let that one go or some singles on that one go. And I know I have this rock record sitting over here ready to press. And I'm like, man, this is such a great rock record. We've got to put it out. But I feel like it's going to be press it, get it out the door, get a single out on it, and then that blues record's going to be just chasing it right on the tail. So
hey, that's a good problem to have when you've got that many songs that you're that excited about. That it's that's a great problem to have, I would say.
Absolutely. I've been just like any other writer. I've been in those blocks, and you hate them, and you want to get out of them so bad. So whenever the flood comes in, and you get all this great stuff to work on, and I'm fortunate where I can just wake up and grab a guitar and we can go lay something down. I feel like I'm a little spoiled in that because now we have that big gush of songs coming through, we can get one and we can feel like, hey, we got to get this out. We got to, and it puts motivation in our hearts and everybody else's that we've got something that's really great and we want everybody to hear. So hopefully that blues record will be something we can get out maybe by the end of the summer or early fall.
I'm pumped about that. That's something I'm definitely going to have to be on the lookout for, because, man, you're speaking my language with a blues record, especially with your voice behind it and songwriting. I'm sure it's going to be pretty awesome. So speaking about songwriting, you mentioned, when you're kind of in a slump, that writer's block that some of us unfortunately have to go through at times. Is that something that you are coming out of, or can you kind of go into detail about maybe what was going on that may have blocked you, or what got you unblocked? Or that's always interesting to us.
I don't know. Some people, it's like with anything. When you have some big things and some big milestones in your life, or something that's happening, you want to write about it, and you want people to kind of resonate with their own lives, that experience that you're going through. And I think, I don't know how I got out of anything or when I was in the block before, but I know there are days that you just sit there and there's something, you can't quite get past it. And somehow over the last year and a half, I've found a really good place with my writing. I've had a lot of mentors and a lot of people teaching me a lot about not just the writing, but not just the lyric writing, but writing in the music. And I think I finally bridged a gap in my own self with the music and the lyrics and all that kind of coming together as a whole. And I think if I just continue to feel like what I do for a living and what I do as an artist is a continuing process, and I always want to learn about it, I think it's going to just get better every day. I think if I just sit there thinking I know everything about singing or everything about writing or playing or anything like that, I'm doing myself a disservice. So I think I just opened my mind up to other people knowing, and I know there's a lot more people that know a lot more than I do about music and anything that I do. I think whenever you just embrace that it comes back to you, and you start to find your place in all of it.
Yeah, I completely agree with all of that. So tell me, who are your inspirations or your mentors? Who's helping to kind of open you up musically, and who do you rely on for inspiration?
I'll say it until I'm blue in the face, and everybody probably gets sick of hearing me talk about him, but Dustin Hendricks is, I call him brilliant all the time, and he probably has the biggest head in Texas right now because of it. Right next to me. And he's just giving me a look. So
oh, come on, Dustin. It's a good thing. That's a good thing.
I think he's just got a connection with me personally that has really taught me so much just about myself. And he doesn't even have to say anything most of the time. It's just watching what he does and how he does it, and then trying to apply that to what I know and the fundamentals of music that I have in my back pocket. And so I think Dustin is, right now, I'm going to tell you, he's the number one inspiration that I've got, and the biggest mentor that I've got, and especially because he's got so much expertise in recording and producing that has changed my process of writing and even performing 100%, because it's you hear and feel and just kind of experience the music in a completely different way whenever someone connects to you in the studio. I feel like that just turns everything back around on yourself and said, you know what, I was doing it that way, but I don't need to do it that way anymore. This one was way better, and you just learn from that. And so Dustin's been, I can't thank him enough for all that he's taught me in the last few years of working with him and in the studio, and really just being my co-writer and my partner, and he's my driver and everything else is around the highway.
He's a gun shopper. He's a bass guitar shopper. He's a man of many talents, I'm hearing.
He is. Yeah, he's my best friend in all realms, so he's a great guy.
That's good. That sounds awesome. Well, definitely keep him around because it sounds like he has brought out some really great creative talents in you, which is always a good thing, especially for us Texas music lovers. So why don't you tell us a little bit about this single, Crazy? You did mention that this is one of your favorite songs that you've been a part of. So tell us the inspiration behind it and what makes it so special.
I'll tell you what, I was writing some songs back whenever Crazy was first presented to me, and I had one that I was like, hey, that's pretty good. I think I did pretty good on this one, and he seems to be, you know, the bar with anything that I do. I want to press test it. If you press test it, and I feel like I've learned something, I've done something really good. And I'd written a song, and I sent it over to him. Same day, he's sending me Crazy.
Uh-oh.
And he wrote that one, and I heard this song I thought I did so well on, and I was like, dang it. I got to do better, because that one is so damn good. And I didn't know the story behind it at the time. I didn't know who it was about or whatever, but I just kept looking and listening at it as, damn, this is a very well-written song.
Right.
And I'd never really heard a love song, a country love song that was put in such a way that seems so simple. And those always seem like the best songs over time in all history of music.
Yes.
You look at simple ones, just seem to be the best ones. And this was just a different view on the type of song that it is that you hadn't heard before. And
Right.
you can't believe nobody else wrote it down.
Right. Well, that's true.
And I didn't, and I was like, dang it, maybe I can sing it, though. Maybe I can sing it. So we got in the studio, we started working on it, and it's a part of a concept album that Dustin's been working on for a while, and it's his next Chapter 11 record. So they put out 2 Chapter 11 records, and Crazy is a part of the next one. So
Awesome.
I got to sing on that one, and we worked up just with my vocals and what I do in the studio. It even turned into a different piece to me and to him that was special. And then I finally found the story behind it that I had a part of that in his writing. So
Nice.
it was really close to my heart at that point, and we really went in there, and I feel like we did just a really great job, and I was really proud of the sound we got out of our studio, and the mixing job that he did on it was just top notch, and the mastering that we put it through, everything just sounds so great to me. I was like, this is the single.
Yeah.
We performed it one time in front of my radio promoter, and he said, I need that song now. It took us a couple of months to get it to him because it was a baby to him. It had to be perfect.
Right.
So we made sure it was, and we sent it out, and we're really proud of that song.
Well, you should be. It's a great song, and there's no doubt that it's just going to keep climbing up the charts. So congratulations on that. That's exciting to watch.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate that, Hayley, and thank y'all for playing my music out there. I've not got the opportunity to talk to anybody in your show, and when I finally got to talk to Chris online, we talked a little bit, and then we had a little spell where we weren't talking, and
He does that sometimes, you know.
I said, well, get me in there. And so I'm glad that he put me on your show today.
I'm really excited about it. Like I said before, when you first called, I'm like, Boston, because I'm such a Texas country fan. And so I've kind of gotten into it a couple times with him scheduling these interviews because, I love everybody I get to talk with, but there's been some where I'm like, come on, Boston, don't you need a co-host on that interview? Or can't you get me in? I want to meet Aaron Watson or, anyway. So, but I'm very fortunate that he shared this interview because I'm super pumped to talk to you. So, excuse my dogs. I'm sitting out here on my front porch. It's such a beautiful day, but my dogs are going to start yapping. Anyways, we're real professional here at ETX Rocks. All my interviews take place on my front porch swing, which I think is appropriate. But yeah, absolutely. All right, so tell me what we can expect as far as shows or any big events coming up for you through the summer that we can help promote and spread the word.
Okay, the next show that I have coming up, it's going to be, and I've not been to this venue before, but I already feel it in my gut that it's going to be one of the shows that I write home about. It's a listening room environment. It's not in a big theater. I think it's a 50-person seating show, and it's called In the Music Room, and it's down in Waxahachie.
I've heard of that.
This next Tuesday on April 18th. And Randy Treadaway, I know he's done so many shows down there over the years, but finally he and I linked up, and we got the opportunity for me to come down and do a show, and it's a real intimate showcase of my music, and they do an interview as well, and they're going to do a Facebook Live with it. So if you can make it down to the show, or if you can get tickets, because he said it always fills up real fast, which is something I'm very excited about. Because if you can get 50 people in the door that want to be there,
heck yeah,
they're going to listen to every word. Those are the show's dreams are made of right there. And I think that one is going to be 7 o'clock is when we're going to play, and then I think we play for about a 45 or an hour, and then we take a little break, and then they do the interview process after that. So if you can't make it down to Waxahachie and you can't get tickets or something like that, it will be on Facebook Live.
Awesome.
So you can keep up with that from In the Music Room, and I know they tag and share on all the artist pages, so if you don't see it on In the Music Room, if you don't like the page, please go like it. And then if you don't, you will see it come across my feed as well.
Absolutely.
So this next Tuesday, April 18th. And the next big show that I have coming up, I have a few shows in between there, but the one I definitely want to talk to you about is on March. We're past. Hayley, I have 3 kids, and I'm worn out, okay?
I feel you.
I probably got a break today, and that's why I'm done in guitar shopping, because Mama needed to go do something she wants to do.
Amen.
But on May 28th, on Memorial Weekend, on the Sunday of Memorial Weekend, we're going to be down in Crystal Beach, Texas, down near Galveston,
Nice.
for the Lone Survivor Foundation's Texas Frog Fest.
Absolutely. That is a really fun event every year. I've never actually been, but I always try to, go on Facebook and see videos on YouTube of, I'm going to make it down there one day. Hopefully, maybe it'll be this year. Maybe come to see you would be my final excuse for finally making the festival.
You know what? If you want, we'll come pick you up, and you can just ride down there with us. Because we're thinking about going for the whole weekend anyway, because it's Crystal Beach, and it's Memorial Weekend. We're gonna have a good time.
That's awesome.
We play on Sunday on the 28th, and I know the other artists that are playing on that show. I can't even name all of them, but I know for sure that Bree Bagwell is going to be there, so she's my homegirl.
She's awesome.
And I think Zane Williams is also on the bill, and so many others that live and play their music, and if you just look at it, you go, I'm there, I should be.
Right.
And I'll take you down.
Oh, man, that's awesome.
But that's, it benefits the Lone Survivor Foundation, and that show last year we got to play for the first time, and I'm so excited that they asked us to come back, because they told me when I got down there for last year's show, they said, this is the first time we've had a female Marine or military performer on this festival, and we cannot tell you how exciting that is. And for us to come back, and for them to have taken such great care of us last year, and to be one of the first calls whenever they're booking the bill for this year, meant a lot to me. That not only did we do a good job and we had a great show down there, but they really just liked us and took care of us as fellow vets and fans of music. And so we're going to be down there with the band, and we have our show on the 28th. I don't know what time we're playing yet, but I'm sure they've listed it all on the Texas Frog Fest site, and y'all go check that out. And if you don't have plans for Memorial Weekend, y'all should be down there on the beach with us.
That is, I'm telling you, there's probably not a better way to spend the weekend. I'm just saying, it's going to be probably a really great show. I can't believe Zane Williams. That's another one that I haven't been able to see him live yet, and that just absolutely kills me. And, we love Bree Bagwell here at ETX Rocks. She was actually just on this show with Boston. It's another one I was kind of mad about that I wasn't there, but I'm sure it's going to be amazing down there at Crystal Beach. So we'll definitely post a link to that as well, so that everybody can go get their tickets and make some plans. That'd be a really cool thing to do.
Heck yeah. That would be awesome. Thank you so much for sending out the word.
Absolutely. Okay, so why don't you let all of our listeners and Anybody that may not be familiar with your social media sites, give a shout out to where they can find you online and how they can buy your music.
Okay, of course, I'm on Facebook. It's facebook.com/Aubrey Lynn Music, and both my music page and my personal page are just Aubrey Lynn. So just type it in there, and if you see some chick in there with blue eyes and dark hair, that's probably me.
Awesome. That is so great.
With a whole bunch of music links and some funny videos and stuff like that. So
I love it.
They can also go on iTunes and search my name under the artist, Aubrey Lynn or Aubrey Lynn England. You can look up Crazy. It's Crazy by Aubrey Lynn featuring Chapter 11. And that's on iTunes as well as on Amazon and CD Baby. You can also go to reverbnation.com/Aubrey Lynn Music. And you should be able to find me there. If you can't find me there, send me a message or send me a tweet. I'm on Twitter. It's at ETX Songbird 27. Or just search Aubrey Lynn and look for that little picture of the black hair and blue eyes, and you got me. So y'all send me a message, and that'll come right to my phone.
I love it. I love it. Well, listen, you guys, if you haven't checked out Aubrey's music, I highly, highly suggest that you do it because, as you guys have heard, she has been writing and recording up a storm, and there's only more good music on the way from this amazing Texas singer-songwriter. So you want to be sure and check out everything she's got because she's going to keep it coming. You don't want to miss out. So, Aubrey, thank you so much for coming up on the ETX ROCKS Show. We really appreciate you spending a little bit of your mama time, your free time, gun shopping and guitar shopping. We appreciate having a little slice of your day.
Oh, I'm glad to be a part of your show today, Hayley. I'm gonna have to come out there and see you sometime. I'll bring my guns and I'll bring my new guitar and maybe I'll bring a dog with me too, so I'll feel like I got everything that I need.
Absolutely, I love it. All right, Aubrey, well, have a great rest of your day, and guys, thank you so much for listening to Hayley's Country Tuesdays right here on the ETX ROCKS Show. Until next time, don't ever forget that ETX rocks.
Hey guys, I'm Katie Lynn, and make sure to tune in to ETX ROCKS with
Boston Chris,
Aaron Watson, ETX ROCKS.
ETX ROCKS, Alan Fox Band.
Hey guys, we're the Morning Madhouse. I'm Carter.
I'm Brandon.
I'm Ginger.
It's the best podcast ever made in all of history.
Hi, this is Paul Bebo, and ETX ROCKS with Boston Chris Barnes. You're gonna love it.
ETX ROCKS.
Hey, East Texas, DP here. ETX ROCKS.
Hey, East Texas, we're Enduring House, a Christian rock band.
ETX ROCKS!
Hey, this is Monty Pittman from ETX ROCKS.
Hey, East Texas, Jaden Farnsworth, ETX ROCKS.
Hey, everybody, I'm David McCarty with the Gypsy Creek Band. As always, ETX rocks.
Hey guys, this is Chris Colston. Thanks for tuning in to the ETX ROCKS Show.
The ETX ROCKS Show.
The ETX ROCKS Show.
Ho! Hey folks, I'm WWE Hall of Famer Hacksaw Jim Duggan, and I just want to make sure you support local music.
Hi East Texas, this is Chris Wayne.
And Crystal Clark with KYKX 1057, ETX ROCKS!
Hey East Texas, we're Lady Chaz and the Tramps. And just remember, ETX ROCKS.
Hey, this is Todd Freeman of ETX ROCKS with Boston Chris.
Hey, East Texas, I'm Waylon Hicks, and remember, ETX rocks.
Hey, what's going on, guys? This is the one and only SP, El Mexicano con Estilo. Make sure to support your local music, and ETX rocks.
Hello. Hello. We're one way home.
Hey, East Texas, this is Teaser.
Please continue to support local music.
And always remember, ETX rocks!
Howdy folks, this is Aaron Watson. Support local music and ETX rocks.
Hey, this is Chris Colston, and make sure you support local music
and ETX rocks.
Hey, this is Hannah Kirby. Thanks for tuning in to the ETX ROCKS Show.
Tough guy, ho!
Covering music-related content of all genres. If it filters through Eastern Texas, it's fair game. Y'all bring it. From Texarkana down to the coast and Dallas down to Houston and everything in between. We are ETX ROCKS!